It was a hot summer day. The House of Representatives and the Senate were assembled. All of a sudden, a voice filled both chambers.
"My name is Bunce."
Immediately, those operating the public address system scrambled to determine which microphone this voice was coming from. The voice continued, and when they didn't find the source, they unplugged the entire system. But the voice continued.
"My name is Bunce. I would like to address this assembly. I have a great concern, as I did back in the 1830s when I confronted Representative David Crockett. I told him that I was very upset in the way he and Congress were spending the people's money. I made it very clear to him that it was not his money, it was the people's money, and people's money was to be used only to pay for the expenses of government. He accepted the reproof, and we became good friends. Today, the spending of the people's money has become a criminal enterprise. Today, we have companies whose very existence is built on lobbying the government. These companies receive their monies indirectly from the people. These companies are no more than political pimps. You have become the prostitutes that service their customers. You service the customers and you receive campaign contributions. This is morally wrong, and you know it. These people are merely buying your vote. If you don't feel this is wrong, you probably fall under the category described by ancient King Solomon of being too stupid to know you're doing wrong. The majority of your members are truly good, decent people. Some of you are not worth camel spit. The sad thing is that the United States has never been a real democracy. It's been an oligarchy controlled by the powerbrokers and the politicians. This has slowly evolved into the corruption we have today. The average citizen cannot compete with these powerbrokers financially. We have spent decades establishing equal rights. Now is the time to establish equal voice. Let me make a suggestion. Get the money out of politics. Return the power to the people. Pass a law that only citizens can contribute to the political campaigns. Make it mandatory that the maximum amount contributed be $1,000. Companies, corporations, and unions cannot contribute. Only citizens can contribute to campaigns. Companies, corporations, and unions are not citizens. They are entities. Contributions will be made directly by their members or employees as individual citizens. There will be no bundling. The individual citizens will determine how their contributions will be spent by direct contribution to the candidate, advertising, or other media expenditures. The power brokers will no longer be able to overpower the common citizen. To assure that each candidate is able to get his basic message out, the government will give an equal allotment to each one. No longer will you have to spend so much time and energy trying to get money for your campaign. Your competition and you will be on an even playing field. More of your energies can be spent on your elected duties. Tell the people they should demand to have an equal voice. Get the power brokers out of our democracy. Anyone trying to weaken this law should be thrown out of office. Equal rights has become law. Equal voice should be law.
To be continued at www.psnorac.net.